So my first I'm gonna call this my Blackberry Detox phone. It's in the package here. I've got a few more days with my Blackberry. And so I'm going to open my first, like I called it, Blackberry Detox phone. And it is an older model, a used refurbished phone. And it just came in the mail. So we're gonna see what happens here. My Blackberry Detox phone. I should have opened this before I press play. And here I am. I have to really take care of the packaging because, let's see, just a plain old white box. And it says it is a LG, let's see, where the camera at? Over there. LG. Y'all probably laughing at getting the LG. But it's an LG G8 ThinQ. So this is I think it's a 2019 release. I think it's when this phone was released. But when it was released, it was a flagship phone. So I bought a used refurbished 2019. I think it's 2019. I researched so many phones. I could be confused, but I think it's a 2019. And here it is. LG. So it doesn't have all those extra camera. Well, it has what they call a flat camera. It does have three lenses. Or is it two? Maybe two. No, there's three. No, there's two. There's two. But there it is. This is my first detox phone from Blackberry. And I'm going to see how this goes and figure out, is it a keeper or am I returning it? Now, I've got a few other phones I'm looking at that I will order so that I can test out several detox phones from my Blackberry. So it looks like it is dead on arrival, which is all right. But there's phone number one. Let's see. Pretty similar in size. Not similar in size. So the phone is not going to be bigger than my Blackberry. Actually, it's pretty much almost the same size. So it's not going to be bigger than my Blackberry. It just doesn't have a QWERTY keyboard. And it doesn't have the Blackberry version of Android. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, this is what happened. I was looking at lots and lots of phones. Couldn't decide whether I was going to get one of the newer phones. And I'm looking at mid-range to high-end is what I'm looking at. And I looked at some high-end phones that I really could have gotten. But anyway, and I decided to get an older phone for a couple of reasons. Number one, I just wanted to try out various versions of the Android operating system in other phones. And as you know, well, you might not know, as I have expressed, I don't necessarily want a Samsung if I can avoid it. But the harder I look, it almost seems unavoidable. but I'm still going to give it the old try. And so with this being an LG, even though LGs are no longer being manufactured, from my research, this was one of the best LGs in recent years. So that was one reason why I got this one. And then I saw a couple newer model phones that I thought might be nice. But the thing that ended up just putting it, making it okay to go ahead and get an older model is, y'all not gonna take my QWERTY keyboard and my headphone jack at the same time. Yeah, we're not taking both. I want a headphone jack. I don't like stuff sticking in my ears, and I'm not, we're not doing that either. I don't even put I don't like stuff sticking in my ears. So earbuds is just not happening. So the older flagship model phones still have the headphone jack, whereas the newer flagship model phones generally don't have head jacks, but the low end phones do have head jacks. Well, I don't necessarily want a low end phone. So I got a flagship phone with a head jack that is a slightly older model. And I'm going to be looking at trying out a couple other phones, hopefully non-Samsung phones, hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to power it up, and then sometime over the weekend, I suppose I will play around with it on a Wi-Fi. I'm not going to connect it just yet because they told us we had until December 31st, 2021 on this network before the Blackberry's going off the network. But I got a text message the other day that said January 4th. So I might just stay on the network until January. We'll see. All right, that's it.